You are watching Platinum Northwest TV News. Good evening and thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Philadelphia Mangoeng. Let's take a look at the leading top stories. First up, COGTA MEC visits the top 3 municipalities affected by the recent flooding in the Northwest and more than 800 suspects nabbed during the Operation Shanela. In the business news, Goodyear shuts down operations in South Africa, and in the sports news, Banyana coach narrows the WAFCON squad from 46 to 28 players. We begin here. Northwest MEC for Cooperative Governance, Human Settlements and Traditional Affairs, MEC Molapisi, visited 3 top municipalities that are affected by the recent floods in the province. Now, the MEC was speaking during the recent visit by the Provincial Executive Council, assessing some of the bridges damaged by the floods in the area of the Moretele local municipality. Let's take a look.
We can confirm that due to heavy rainfalls that we have experienced in the province, majority of our municipalities, actually all the municipalities are affected. But the most hurted district, it's your Banyana, Ngaka Modiri Molema, and Dr. Ruth Sekhomotsi Mungpati. Municipalities are your Moretele, Ramotsiri, Muilwa. Those are the most heated municipalities. The rainfall has damaged most of our infrastructure, whether it's schools, clinic, hospitals, roads, and all that. And that is why we are here. We have made a presentation to EXCO to ensure that at least we ring fence money, put it aside so that we can intervene. But over and above that, we have also made a submission to the Department of COGTA. As you know, that the Department of COGTA coordinate all disasters in the province. Unfortunately, as you would have seen that in February, the minister announced a number of municipalities that received funding. That funding was for the disasters of some 2 years back, and that's actually what is a problem in the government, which I think maybe needs to be attended to, because we are experiencing disaster now. We made application for funding, but would only receive funding after 2 years. And I don't think that we are responding promptly in order to address challenges that we are facing. So we came here today to look into the damaged infrastructure, because the acting premier has declared a disaster through the submission that we have made. So our coming here was basically to say, yes, indeed, we have seen the damage that has been caused, and if we are responding, these are the areas that we are going to attend.
In other news, more than 851 suspects were nabbed for various crimes during the weekly high-density Operation Shanela. Now, they were arrested for crimes ranging from burglaries at residential and non-residential premises, aggravated robberies, murders, and rape. Now, Northwest Police spokesperson Brigadier Sabata Mokhabona indicated that 400 of those were arrested by the detectives as those on the circulated wanted suspects list.
The police in Northwest have, during the weekly high-density Shanela operations, apprehended 851 suspects for a variety of crimes ranging from burglaries at residential and non-residential premises, aggravated robberies, murders, rapes, dealing in and possession of drugs, driving under the influence of liquor, illegal possession of firearms and ammunition, illegal possession of explosives, which are used in illegal mining, and cash in transit robberies, among others. The operations led by the commissioned officers were conducted between Monday the 2nd and Sunday the 8th of June 2025. Out of the 851 suspects, it is worth noting that 400 were arrested by the detectives as those on the circulated wanted list, while 28 illegal immigrants were arrested for being in the country in contravention of Immigration Act of 2002. As part of the operation, and in Rustenburg, a suspected rhino poacher by the name of Sergio Django is expected to make a second appearance in the Rustenburg Magistrate Court on Tuesday, the 17th of June 2025, for rhino poaching. The accused, who is a Mozambican, was arrested on Tuesday morning, the 3rd of June 2025, after police and local farmers worked together to stop a vehicle believed to be linked to rhino poaching at Lindleysport near Botshoek. The man was found with unlicensed hunting rifle, 5 rounds of ammunition, and 3 knives. In Klerksdorp, a disruptive illegal mining operation by a multidisciplinary team at Rosin Mine in the area of Velverand on Wednesday, the 5th of June, led to the confiscation of illegal mining equipment that, among others, included various explosives, 4 generators, jackhammers, spades, a welding machine, gas bottles, a water pump, 4 self-made sifting contraptions, commonly referred to as pendukas, and gold-bearing material. The acting Provincial Commissioner of Northwest, Major General Patrick Asane, says the arrest as well as the seizures or confiscation of dangerous weapons, explosives, made in a space of a week is a testament to the hard work done by members during the weekly Shanela high-density operations.
In more news, the Civil Aviation Authority, SACA, and the police are working together to investigate 2 aircraft crashes, one of which claimed the lives of 3 people in KwaZulu-Natal. According to SACA's Accident and Incident Investigations Division, a group of 3 planes had been flying in loose formation across KwaZulu-Natal on Sunday when 2 of the 3 planes were involved in accidents. All 3 aircrafts had been en route from Durban, Virginia Airport to the Von der Boom Airport in Pretoria. One of the aircraft crashed into a bushy terrain during its approach to Greytown Airport for refueling. Both pilots on board were not injured, however the aircraft was damaged. The second aircraft landed safely while the third aircraft, a ZS-KFB with 3 occupants, remain unaccounted for, triggering an extensive search and rescue operations. Moving on to international news now, President Donald Trump has authorized the deployment of an additional 2,000 National Guard members to respond to immigration protests in Los Angeles, this according to the Pentagon's chief spokesperson. Now, the latest order brings the total number of guards put on federal orders for the protests to more than 4,100. The news comes hours after the Pentagon deployed about 700 Marines to the protests to the city. In a statement on X, California Governor Gavin Newsom says that Marines should not be deployed on American soil, facing their own countrymen to fulfill their deranged fantasy of a dictatorial president. Now, Newscom has called for the deployment order to be rescinded. And with that, let's take a look now at the business news. And the business news organization NUMSA has described a severe blow to employment in the Eastern Cape as Goodyear has revealed that it's closing its manufacturing plant in Nelson Mandela Bay. The plant, which has been operational since 1947, currently employs around 900 people directly and supports more jobs through its broader value chain, including catering, security logistics, and maintenance services. The move forms part of a broader restructuring of Goodyear's operation in Europe, the Middle East, and Africa as the global tire giant adapts to its footprint and product portfolio to new market conditions. However, labor unions have strongly criticized the news. Following the closure, the National Union of Metal Workers of South Africa has issued a stern warning about the severe social and economic repercussions. And that's all from the business news. Up next, we get the very latest in the sports. In soccer news, Banyana head coach Dr. Desiree Ellis has cut the preliminary WAFCON squad to 28 players from the initial 46. 24 athletes will join training in Johannesburg, that is starting from the 19th of June, as she finalizes a squad for the tournament in Morocco for next month. Now, the 24-player squad will be joined later by 4 overseas-based players due to club commitments, with their arrival delayed outside the FIFA window. Hilda Machaya will join after the medical assessments from the 3 Nations Challenge, while Tembi Khatlana will be missing out due to personal reasons. The final squad will be announced on the 23rd of June as they get ready to depart for Morocco. As reigning champion, South Africa is in Group C, opening against Ghana. They will also play Tanzania on the 11th and Mali on the 14th. Now, WAFCON will run from the 5th to the 26th of July. Moving on to cricket news now, the International Cricket Council has announced the inclusion of 7 distinguished players into the ICC Hall of Fame during a prestigious ceremony held at Abbey Studios in London. Now, the class of 2025 comprises of 5 male cricketers, of which 2 are from South Africa, and 2 female cricketers, thus increasing the total number of ICC Hall of Fame inductees to 122. The induction took place during the event titled A Day with the Legends, which was broadcast live across multiple ICC partner networks, allowing viewers worldwide to participate remotely. The event also served as a backdrop to the upcoming ICC World Test Champion final, with captains Themba Bavuma of South Africa and Pat Cummins of Australia expressing their anticipation of the highly anticipated match at Lord's. And that's where we're going to have to wrap it up for tonight. Thank you so much for watching. The team will be standing by tomorrow evening. Till then, good night and take care.